For 5 days, a Brooklyn neighborhood took the law into its own hands, and you might be surprised by what happened. Bronzeville is a neighborhood in eastern Brooklyn with historically higher crime and incarceration rates than neighboring communities. As a result, residents have dealt with increased police presence and aggression, leading to a severe breakdown in trust between locals and law enforcement. In 2020, Terrell Anderson, an NYPD commander and Bronzeville native, developed an experiment with local leaders to improve community police relations, and thus, the Brownsville In, Violence Out, or VIVO program was born. VIVO empowered community-led efforts to curb violence by establishing a local team of violence interrupters who respond to low-level crime in the neighborhood. Violence interrupters are trained community members who have experienced or been exposed to gun violence in Bronzeville themselves. Several times a year, the civilian staff team takes on 911 calls instead of cops for a 5-day period. They wear regular clothes, don't carry any guns, and have no arrest authority. But they still manage to stop violence using mediation and conflict resolution skills, and more importantly, their credibility. During those 5-day periods, plainclothes officers are also on site just in case, stepping in if arrest is needed or a major incident occurs. To the surprise of many, the experiment has worked. In the first half of 2023, there's been a 50% decrease in homicides and a 25% drop in shootings in Bronzeville. Residents have reportedly said they also feel safer with community members around instead of cops. The VIVO initiative is just one example of the community responder model, which aims to minimize the reliance on armed police officers and provide other alternatives to certain calls. Though there aren't a lot of other programs where all 911 calls are diverted to community members, there are plenty of other organizations that invest in community violence intervention, or CVI, because it works. Data shows that CVI programs can reduce shootings and gun-related deaths. By being proactive and not reactive, neighborhoods across the US have found success. For instance, the Advanced Peace Program in Sacramento, California, reduced gun homicides and assault by 22% in the neighborhoods it helped from 2018 to 2019 without police. And Philadelphia Ceasefire, another CVI program, helped reduce shootings in the areas it served by 30% over 2 years. Credible messengers, community members who've been through the same trauma as the folks they're helping, are a promising alternative to police officers. But pulling back on policing would require cities to take Bronzeville's model and apply it 365 days a year.